The more understanding you are, the less she feels attracted to you. I know that sounds wrong. It goes against everything you've been told. Be kind, be patient, be the guy who listens, who supports, who never makes her uncomfortable. And yet, somehow, that version of you keeps getting ignored, overlooked, or quietly replaced. You've been that guy, haven't you? The one who stays calm when she's emotional. The one who forgives, who explains, who tries to understand her side every single time. You thought that's what made you different, better, safer. But then something confusing happens. She pulls away, she loses interest. And sometimes, she ends up choosing a guy who does none of that. A guy who's inconsistent, unpredictable, even a little rough around the edges. And you're left sitting there thinking, how does that make any sense? It doesn't, at least not on the surface. Because what you've been taught about attraction is incomplete. There's a hidden dynamic at play that most men never see until it's too late. And today, I'm going to show you exactly what that is, and how to fix it. Here's the harsh truth most men never hear, and when they do, it hits harder than rejection ever did. Understanding does not make you attractive. Let that sink in for a second, because it challenges everything you've been conditioned to believe. You were taught that if you listen more, care more, and tolerate more, she'll naturally feel closer to you. That emotional support will translate into desire. But attraction doesn't work like that. There's a difference between being emotionally supportive and becoming emotionally weak. Support comes from strength, from a grounded sense of self. Weakness comes from constantly bending, constantly adjusting, constantly prioritizing her emotions over your own direction. And here's where most men lose without even realizing it. Attraction isn't logical, it's emotional, it's instinctive. It's built on tension, uncertainty, and emotional stimulation. The moment you become too understanding, too predictable, too safe, you remove all of that. She knows exactly how you'll react. She knows you won't challenge her. She knows you'll always be there no matter what. And that certainty feels comfortable, but it doesn't feel exciting. So no, you didn't lose because you weren't good enough. You lost because you became too easy to read. To really understand why this happens, you have to go deeper than advice and look at how attraction actually works beneath the surface. The female brain is wired to respond to emotional stimulation, not stability alone, not logic, not predictability. Stimulation, the kind that creates curiosity, tension, and a subtle sense of the unknown. This is where dopamine comes in, the chemical linked to anticipation and desire. It doesn't spike when everything is certain. It spikes when something feels slightly unpredictable. Now think about what happens when you become too understanding. You always agree, you always validate, you always respond calmly, patiently, and exactly how she expects. At first it feels comforting, but over time something shifts. There's no surprise left, no emotional edge, no moment where she pauses and wonders, what is he going to say next? And that's the key. The moment she can predict your reaction with complete accuracy, she stops feeling that emotional pull toward you. Not because she consciously decides to, but because her brain no longer registers you as stimulating. You become safe, but in a way that lacks energy. Present, but not exciting. Available, but not intriguing. And slowly, without any obvious conflict or mistake, you turn into something far more dangerous than rejection. You become emotionally flat. One of the biggest mistakes that quietly kills attraction is something most men think is a strength. You never disagree. It sounds harmless, even respectful. She shares an opinion and you nod along. She makes a decision and you support it. You think you're being easygoing, understanding, the kind of man who doesn't create conflict. But underneath that behavior, there's a different signal being sent. Constant agreement doesn't look like confidence. It looks like approval seeking. Imagine a simple moment. She says something bold, maybe even a little unreasonable. Instead of pausing and thinking for yourself, you instantly agree. Not because you truly see it that way, but because you don't want to risk tension. You don't want to disrupt the flow. You don't want to lose her. Now compare that to a man who listens, takes a second, and calmly says, I see it differently. No anger, no ego, just grounded certainty. He doesn't rush to please. He doesn't need her approval to express his own view. That difference is everything, because attraction thrives on polarity. On the presence of two distinct individuals, not one person adjusting to fit the other. When you never disagree, you erase that polarity. You become an extension of her, not a man she can feel. And here's the shift you need to understand. Disagreement, when it's calm and controlled, isn't conflict. It's character. Another mistake that slowly drains attraction, without you even noticing it, is how often you validate her. You compliment her constantly. You tell her she looks amazing, that she's perfect, that everything she does is impressive. You think you're building her up, making her feel good, showing appreciation. But what you don't realize is how quickly that loses its impact. Because when something is always available, it stops feeling valuable. When your approval is everywhere, it means nothing. Think about it like this. She already gets attention from everywhere. Social media, strangers, people in her circle. Compliments are not rare in her world. They're constant, predictable, easy to ignore. So when you become just another source of endless validation, you don't stand out. You blend in. Now compare that to a man who doesn't hand out praise so freely. He notices things, but he doesn't rush to express them. He observes, he filters, and when he does speak, it carries weight. He might look at her after a moment and say, "That was actually impressive." No exaggeration, no over-the-top emotion, just real recognition. And suddenly, it hits differently. Because now, your approval feels earned, not given. It feels selective, not automatic. And that shift changes everything. Scarcity creates value, and value creates attraction. There's a moment in every interaction where attraction either grows or quietly dies. And most of the time, it dies because you remove all tension. You try to keep things smooth, comfortable, easy. You avoid saying anything that might challenge her. You don't tease, you don't play, you don't create any emotional spikes. Everything you say is safe, predictable, and controlled. And while that might feel respectful, it slowly drains the energy out of the interaction, because attraction doesn't live in comfort alone. It lives in the space between certainty and curiosity, in the small moments where she's not entirely sure what you're going to do next, in the slight push and pull, the subtle tension that makes her feel something beyond just ease. Think about it. If every conversation feels the same, if every response is exactly what she expects, there's nothing for her to emotionally react to. No spark, no intrigue, no reason for her mind to stay engaged. You become pleasant, but forgettable. Now imagine a different energy. You listen, but you also challenge lightly. You tease her in a way that makes her smile, but also think. Sometimes you're warm, sometimes you pull back just enough to create space. Not games, but natural variation. That's where attraction starts to build. Because comfort creates connection, tension creates desire. And without that tension, desire simply has nowhere to exist. The fourth mistake is subtle, but it changes how she sees you more than anything else. You make her the center of your life. At first, it feels right. You give her your time, your attention, your focus. You reply instantly, always available, always ready. If she needs something, you adjust. If she wants to meet, you cancel your plans. You think you're showing commitment, that this level of attention will make her feel valued. But what she actually feels is something very different. There's no risk of losing you. And without that risk, something important disappears. The sense that your time is limited. The idea that your life exists beyond her. The feeling that being with you is something she has to earn, not something she automatically receives. Attraction grows in that space of uncertainty. Not confusion, but the quiet awareness that you are not entirely predictable, not entirely available, not entirely hers. When you remove that completely, you unintentionally lower your value, because a man who drops everything for a woman signals that he has nothing else worth protecting. Now compare that to a man who has his own life, his own priorities, his own direction. He doesn't ignore her, but he doesn't revolve around her either. And suddenly, your presence feels different, because independence creates attraction. Now here's where everything shifts, and most men get this part wrong. The answer isn't to stop being understanding, it's to refine it. You don't throw away empathy. You don't become cold, distant, or emotionally unavailable. That's just another extreme, and it leads nowhere. What you do instead is bring balance into how you show up. Because real attraction isn't built on kindness alone. It's built on a combination of care and strength, of empathy and boundaries, of understanding her, without abandoning yourself in the process. This is where your identity begins to change. You're no longer the man who constantly adjusts to keep the peace. You become the man who can listen deeply, but still stand firmly in his own perspective. You care, but you don't overextend. You support, but you don't surrender your position. You don't stop understanding. You stop over-giving. That single shift changes how she feels around you, because now your presence carries weight. There's a sense of stability, of quiet confidence. You're not reacting, you're choosing. Not chasing approval, but offering connection. You listen, but you don't lose yourself. And that's the difference between being liked and being respected. When a woman feels that grounded energy, something inside her responds differently. Not just comfort, but attraction. Not just safety, but desire. At this point, everything becomes simpler than you thought. Not easy, but clear. There are rules here, whether anyone admits it or not. And once you see them, you can't unsee them. You don't always agree, because your perspective matters just as much as hers. You don't rush to validate every little thing, because your approval has value, and value comes from selectivity. You maintain a sense of tension, not by playing games, but by allowing space for unpredictability, for curiosity, for emotional movement, and most importantly, you keep your life intact. You don't revolve around her. You don't drop everything to prove your interest. You exist as a man with direction, with priorities, with a world that doesn't collapse just because she walks into it. When you start living by these rules, something shifts quietly but powerfully. Conversations feel different, interactions carry weight. She begins to respond in ways you haven't seen before, not because you changed who you are at your core, but because you stopped diluting it. This is the part most men never reach. It's not about tricks or lines or techniques. It's about understanding the dynamics that actually drive attraction and aligning your behavior with them. And once you do that, it feels like you've unlocked something others are still searching for. Here's the part you need to hear and really understand. You were never the problem. You weren't rejected because you weren't good enough or because you lacked something essential. You were simply playing by a strategy that doesn't create attraction. You were following rules that sound right on the surface, but quietly work against you underneath. And that distinction changes everything. Because if the problem was you, there would be nothing to fix. But it wasn't. It was the way you showed up, the patterns you repeated, the behaviors that felt right but didn't produce the result you wanted. Now you see it clearly. Awareness is power. Once you understand what actually drives attraction, you stop guessing. You stop overthinking every interaction. You stop trying to be liked at the cost of your own presence. Because attraction isn't about being liked. It's about being felt. It's about the emotional impact you leave behind, the way someone experiences you when you're there, and even when you're not. And now, you know how to be felt. That's the shift. Not a new version of you, just a sharper one. If this hit you in a way you didn't expect, take a second and acknowledge it. That moment of recognition matters more than you think. Go ahead and like the video, not for me, but as a signal to yourself that you're done repeating the same patterns without understanding them. Because this is just the beginning. In the next video, I'm going to break down the exact behaviors that flip the dynamic completely. The ones that make her start chasing you instead. And once you see that, everything changes.